Childhood days, same color, same street. Neighbors and best friends, hearts in sync with me. Like twins, we laughed, the world fell. You are listening to the Rosy Blue Room.
Hello, hello guys. Welcome back to our podcast. So, today's topic, pretty interesting. Few days ago, I came across this video on Instagram that in video, lady sitting on the window seat of airplane refusing to give her seat to the lady child who the other lady who was filming the video. The child was crying and the child's mother wanted the other lady to give up her seat voluntarily for her crying toddler. And she refused. And that video went viral on internet for so many reasons. So we decided to go into depth of that. So let's read everything that we know about the incident for our knowledge.
The woman, Jennifer Castro, recently announced she is taking legal action. The 29-year-old became the center of an internet controversy after refusing to give up her pre-booked window seat on a GOL airline flight to a crying toddler. The incident occurred on December 4, 2024, during a short flight from Rio de Janeiro to Belo. The child, who wanted to sit by the window, cried throughout the flight while his mother filmed Castro and criticized her for not moving. The video went viral, sparking debates about entitlement and personal boundaries. The controversy led to Castro losing her job as a bank worker, but also propelled her into internet fame. Her calm demeanor ordeal during the ordeal won her widespread support online, with many defending her decision to keep her seat. Castro is now suing both the airline and the passengers who filmed her, citing privacy violation and inadequate handling of the situation by the airline staff. Etiquette experts have largely sided with Castro, emphasizing that she had every right to retain her seat and the airline should have intervened to de-escalate the situation. So
Okay, what do you think on this?
I wouldn't give up my window seat for any crying baby in this world. I paid
I
extra
mean,
for it. Secondly, if you care so much about window seats, purchase a ticket for one window seat. Why are you invading someone's privacy, first of all? We don't know how much the airline was trying to help her, but I think there would have been a solution to that. What do you think, Chinu?
oh, I think first of all, I believe in such cases, air hostesses or stewards, they are supposed to rush at earliest and solve the issues like this. Even if the fight breaks down or like anything happens, I think they come there on the priority basis for the well-being of everybody on the plane. And I believe in such cases, aren't people like this, like the crying baby and stuff, given first class seats if available or something like that. Even I believe they are also pretty well trained some way to handle the babies is the first thing. Second, the person filming should have definitely been stopped by the staff, and it's very weird that they did not. And the weirdest part for me is that that video went viral on social media. So she posted it without anybody's consent, which is like, okay, fine. Nowadays, everybody has a cell phone, so everybody thinks that they have right of everybody. Uh, they have rights to post everybody's faces on internet. But the funniest part to me is that she lost her job because of that. Like, I don't know how how is that connected? Like, I don't know how what did she do to lose a job like that? Like, okay, interesting. I mean, I don't know if I was in the place. maybe looking at baby, I would have given like 5 minutes, but if this is the attitude, then definitely I wouldn't. Because what do you mean if somebody is declining politely and you are shoving a camera on their face? Like, what do you mean? That is clearly invasion of privacy, right? Like that. The best part about the story is that she's gaining millions of followers because she lost the job, right? Comments, the people who are saying, so I'm happy to see that many people on internet are supporting Jennifer for not giving up her seat. I read many comments saying that you really have to pay extra these days um to get window seat, and like there goes a thoroughly planning and stuff, and it's good that she stood up for herself. I mean, asking politely is a one thing. I mean, you asked, somebody declined. I think that is where the issue should have stopped because it's her seat, literally, and she paid for it, right? So, asking till the asking point, it's a story that makes sense. After that, it doesn't make sense at all. Like, how come this is happening? But airplane drama just always amazes everybody, right? There was this video 2 years ago circulating on internet where person, a man, was harassing air hostess lady by saying, "You are supposed to serve. You are a servant. Do you feel ashamed to work here, not at home doing the same chore?" Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
So
put
I,
the
I
video for your
so
reference.
so so I read the like I watched the video.
We'll put the video for reference.
You shut up! I'm sorry, you cannot talk to me like that! And pointing finger on me and yelling on me. My crew is crying because of you. Please try to understand there's a card, there are counted, please uplifted. We can only serve what you're
Why are you yelling?
because you are yelling on us!
Excuse me, please.
No, I am so sorry, sir, but you cannot talk to the crew like that. I am peacefully listening to you with all due respect, but you have to respect the crew as well.
Yes, madam, disrespecting.
Then why are you yelling on me, pointing me like that?
You are yelling me on. Why are you yelling?
I was peaceful.
Shut up!
You shut up! I'm sorry, you cannot talk to me like that. I'm also an employee here. Your boarding pass shows that this is
You
your
are a servant of this.
Yes, I'm an employee. I'm not your servant. I am an employee. I am not your
Don't
servant.
yell.
Then you don't get on
Don't
me.
yell.
She was like the she was someone who was like a head chief to them, and she
Head.
was, yeah, she was there. She was clearly trying to be polite at first. She showed the man his boarding pass, and it's written on his boarding pass that he is gonna get uh sandwich only. So you can see in the boarding
He
pass that,
wanted a sandwich.
yeah, he didn't want a sandwich, he wants something else.
Oh,
On his boarding pass it was clearly mentioned that he will get sandwich. That is what was included in his seat and whatever it was
yes.
package. And he was like, I think, insisting on getting something else. And the crew was like fed up, and he was like telling them, no, no, you guys are servant to us, and you need to serve us or something like that. And the crew was clearly saying that we are not servant, we are employees here, we are also human, we are providing you a service, basically. So, and that man was, I think it's his ego was getting hurt because she was right, and he was shouting first, then she raised her voice. So he's like, why are you shouting on me? So he made uh, all it about the girl shouting on him rather
He
than the
played all his
fact.
cards. All the cards he had. He
Exactly,
played all the cards.
exactly.
Not just about airplane thing or anything. Degrading somebody's work is such a terrible thing. Like, I'm sorry, where are your manners? No, like, doesn't like, this is the reason everybody needs to respect each and every profession and whatever everybody is doing to get themselves through lives.
Exactly.
This is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, coming to Third drama. Okay. So there's this video. There's this video. Okay, let's do this thing. Let Harshali explain you the video first, or I'll explain the video half and then you explain. Okay. So there's this video. Okay, there's this video. Coming back to the third case of today. So while searching on this topic, we came across this video on internet, and we don't know what opinions we should have about this one because okay, let us tell you what we are saying. Okay, so there's this couple, and there's a lady sitting in front of a couple on the next seat, and she has long hair, very beautiful hair, by the way. She has long hair, and she is refusing to take her hair like ahead, and the hair is going in front of the man's face, but like not exactly on him, but like you know how tiny seats are, right? So I don't think that's initially the problem though, but the hair was there and she was putting it back even if he was putting ahead her hair. And
The man is fed up. He's like, okay, I'm done with this woman. I told her politely to take her hair ahead, and she's not listening to me. So the man literally took out a scissor from his bag, and his wife was trying to stop him, but like he had decided, okay, he's gonna cut her hair, and he just took out the scissors, hold the woman's hair, and he just chopped out a chunk of hair of that woman sitting in front. And the woman was like, something is off. And she turned and she saw that her hair was gone. And she stood up from her seat and she was like, did you cut my hair? And he showed her, yes, I've cut your hair, I told you. And he literally did that.
you see the video.
You cut my hair?
This woman disrespected this man on an airplane, putting her hair over her seat. The man gets frustrated as he tries to move the hair away, only to have the woman put it back every time. And now he's getting really tired of her behavior and picks up a pair of scissors. But his wife is whispering to him, no, don't do that. But the man gave the woman so many chances and has decided to cut it. But just as he's about to do it, the woman senses something and turns around. She likely knows her hair is bothering him but keeps putting it back for some unknown reason. And that was the last straw for the man. She clearly believes she can get away with this, but that might not be the case. And there he goes, cutting her hair with no remorse. And the woman will not be happy after this one.
Oh my gosh, he cut. You cut my hair?
Yeah, you're being rude.
You cut my hair?
Absolutely, I did.
Who was justified in this situation?
Oh, that's it.
You know, I don't know, I feel like it's a staged video because I have seen such videos, and there is a aviation page on Instagram, which is like aviation training page on Instagram, which is an Indian Aviation Institute. I've seen one, two influencers from our generation going on to that, uh, going onto the page and be in that reels and something like that. So I felt like it was something similar to that. I don't know. You guys can check it out. It's funny. I saw Rakhi Sawant on that aviation page also, and she was wearing some bridal clothing or something like.
I have seen what that and I have seen that video. Yes, guys. Also, like there there are sets of chartered planes. So maybe there are sets of local planes also, like exact replica, but it's a room. It's not a plane. Like it's a
Yeah,
set. So I
yeah.
guess people go there and film such content. Okay. Last story of today before wrapping up this video. I read this story. You also hearing this story for the first time, right? So I read that there was a man with a 4 days old baby on airport, and he really wanted to fly with the baby, but the airline airlines declined to give him tickets. So he was living for a few days in that airport. Backstory of the man goes like he is telling the story that his wife passed away while giving birth to the baby, and now it's a daughter. So he is the daughter's only relative in the world right now, and the baby is 4 months old, and they need to go back somewhere, I don't know, to be with rest of the family, I guess. And that is the story. So I really felt very sad in the beginning. I was like, what the hell? How, why? What is this inhumanity, right? But then I read comments, and comments taught me a lot. So, guys, always read comments. Okay. First, Harshali, what do you think about this one?
So yeah, it sounds very crazy, and my brain, who thinks a lot, is telling me that maybe the daughter is not his daughter. I don't know.
How come you guys think like that?
I thought
Okay, okay,
maybe he
okay.
kidnapped the child or something like that, because the storyline is very weird. Like, if your wife is dead and you are at an airport, why are you staying in an airport for 2 days unless and until you don't have real documents on that daughter, or anything like a proof birth certificate or something, like something to prove that she's your daughter. So I don't know. It's weird. It sounds weird. I don't know.
Smart. You're smart. Okay, okay.
Maybe I've read too much of thrillers and read too much of stories related to this psychology.
Right, right. So, comments taught me a lot. What I learned from comments is that no airline allows to fly a newborn unless they are 20 days old, and they need to have a proper birth certificate at least. And you do not get birth certificates that early. And there have been many, many cases of uh, child kidnappings and human trafficking and a lot. So that is the overall thing that mm, I was like, okay, so I feel really bad for the person. I felt really bad for the person considering it's his real story. I believe it's real story. So he decided to live there, I guess, till the time, whatever, I don't know. But then when I read that, somebody just said in comments that it's very common sense that you know that you can't fly with the newborn. It's just one click ahead that you can just search and you get to know that you can't fly with a 4 days old baby. But I felt really bad for the man. The story is horrible because the baby keeps crying and there's a lot. But then
So
I
so
also
it's
understand that
so it's her. It is his true. So, like, is it his real baby?
I guess. I
Okay,
mean, nobody
okay.
called police on him at this moment. So he's very in a miserable position. But still, that is very senseless right now to fly with a 4 days old baby on an aeroplane
Exactly.
with no mother to
Yeah.
give milk. I mean, come on, how's the baby gonna survive? I'm sorry, that's crazy. So after reading the comments and thinking, I thought, okay, the smartest choice would be at the hospital at least and let the baby being taken care of
Exactly.
at least few days older, and then I think it might be if he is there after even 20 days and then they're not allowing, then it would be a different story. Then you are free to sue everybody, I guess. But if there's literally a rule that you can't fly, then you can't fly, I guess. So, and rules are there for a reason. I mean, considering
Yeah.
that, how would you even know if somebody has stolen your baby? Like, there's other than DNA, there's literally no other way to prove that it's your baby, no
Exactly.
documentation, nothing. And if airlines just start allowing people to take babies, then anybody would just take a baby and run away to other part of the world, and you'll never even catch them
Cause,
ever again.
cause Yeah, cause it's like, if you have to travel anywhere, you need to have an identification proof. Like, any identification proof that you are a citizen of this country, or and if you're traveling like in Indian Railway also, when you're traveling and if the TC asks you for your ID, you need to show him an Aadhaar, because like generally they don't ask. Okay, but if they feel like there's something shady, doubtful, they will ask for an identity proof. And it's very like unsaid, unwritten rule that we have our Aadhaar copies, like a printed copy or a PDF in our phone. So yeah, you need identification when you're traveling, even in railway. So airplane, to obviously. Guys, I also have a story to tell you, which is like real life experience, well, not by me, but one of my closest friend. My friend was traveling to UK, and she was on board, and she also had a window seat, okay, and she was sitting, and yeah, I think it was like chill. She was happy that she's going finally, and a British lady came in with her husband, and she pointed at my friend and went like, um that's my seat. And my friend was like, what? No, this is my seat. I have booked, like, she actually booked the window seat because she wants to have the experience. So she was like, no, this is my seat. And the woman started to argue like, no, no, I have booked this seat, you are in my seat and everything. My friend showed her boarding pass to that lady, and she's like, she was still arguing. She's like, no, this is my seat. So the air hostess, I think, came in, and she asked what happened, and she saw both of the lady girls uh, boarding pass, and she told the lady that, woman, this is not your seat. You have to sit where your boarding passes are located. You so just sit there. And so those seats were three, right? So my friend was towards the window, and the lady was gonna sit in the middle, and the third seat was, I think, her husband. So she made her husband to sit besides my friend, and she was staring at my friend entire flight, and my friend was like, I don't care. I fought for myself. I got my seat. I am happy. And she's like, I don't care. I I am going, and like, this is my seat. So yeah, I'm proud of my friend.
Yes. All right.
Shubhalakshmi, believe in
Right.
yourself.
Siva dance again.
Okay, okay. Shivadarshini,
Deepika.
believe in yourself.
No, Deepika. I don't know how did they do
Deepika.
that. Something that,
No, Deepika didn't did that. No,
yeah.
Deepika went like, Deepika, believe in yourself. Something like that, right?
No,
I don't care.
Deepika, believe yourself. Something like
Okay,
that.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So, like Shivadarshani, always believe in yourself, okay? And I guess
I see,
this
I
is
see, I
it.
see a mirror, something, one more video is going viral. Na?
Yes, I see myself in the mirror. So it's
Yeah,
cute, it's
something like
cute,
that, na?
it's
Yeah.
cute. Yes,
I
yes,
see
yes,
myself,
yes.
I see myself, I see myself in the mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Well,
Yeah, our
we
brains
are
are
fans. We are
rotten.
fans.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So I guess that's it for Airtel Airplane. That's it for crazy airplane stories. If you have yours to tell, please tell in comments if you guys want to. And and as always, our modern day begging continues. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Also, a very fun minisode is coming after this video goes live. Um, it's a nutshell of one movie. Um, Stay tuned.
Let's keep it surprise. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Right, right, guys. And do you wanna end off?
Wait for the minisode. It's really fun. And as Chinu said, do everything. And please comment. Okay. We need comments. Just do it, guys. Do it.
Guys, do you realize
Just say
in
hi.
each and every video?
At least.
Oh God,
Okay.
oh God. Do you guys realize that in each and
Or
every
or
video
at
she keeps
least
going
or
like,
at least just comment first. Okay. At least just comment first. Okay. Yeah.
I guess we're not there yet. Maybe one day, manifesting real hard, okay? Right. Do you guys realize that each and every video she keeps going like, please comment, guys, and you guys don't comment?
I think I'm gonna start saying
Okay.
that in the start of the video. I think then people will comment.
Comment first and then continue the video. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that now. Okay, so
Let's do that in the
let's
next video.
let's let's end this video on this aggressive note. Bye.
Bye.